εγώ είμαι τι έχουμε σήμερα? Λοιπόν, σήμερα έχουμε Digital Circus, επεισόδιο 7. Θα σας βάλω να δείτε λίγο το τρέιλερ. 63.000 κόσμος περιμένει αυτή τη στιγμή, όπως βλέπετε. Πρέπει να μπείτε όλοι μέσα, που δεν ξέρω κανένας αν θα το δει αυτό. Μπορεί να το δει το πρωί, αλλά όποιος μπει τώρα θα είναι ακραίο. Λοιπόν, πάμε να δούμε λίγο. Δεν έχω δει τίποτα, μάγκες. Επεισόδιο με... Ναι. Yo. What? Μπρο, μας έπαιξες. Σους. Ποια είναι αυτή η μαριονέτα, μπρο? Yo, τα μάτια μου. Βρήκες έναν τρόπο να φύγουμε? Όχι, και στο Netflix, 12 Δεκεμβρίου. Nice, bro. Τέλειο. Λοιπόν, θα πατήσω να λάβουμε ειδοποίηση πριν ξεκινήσει. Μισή ώρα ξεκινάει. Άνοιξα το live λίγο πιο νωρίς, θα μπορούσα να πω. Λοιπόν, τώρα θα πάμε να δούμε κάποιες θεωρίες. Για να δούμε. Κάποιος έχει βάλει και countdown. Yo, 4 άτομα στο live, 6. W. Θεωρίες επεισόδιο 7, νούμερο 7. Ωραία, για να δούμε αυτή τη θεωρία. Τρελέ μου τώρα, αλήθεια. Αλήθεια, μπρο, αυτά τα μου σπάνε τα νεύρα. Για να δούμε. Now, for those who aren't aware, the Amazing Digital Circus is releasing episode 7 on the 12th of this month, which isn't the final episode, but the teaser seems to indicate that this is the big game changer episode where we're going to be learning something very dramatic about the show. Now, this big reveal could be about the nature of the show itself, or it could be about the άτομα W. Πώς πάτε, bro? I'm going to tackle my theory, which is that the entire story of the Amazing Digital Circus is actually a TV show that someone else is watching in the Amazing Digital Circus world. That doesn't mean it's a TV show for other humans like us just sitting around and watching it on their screens in the real world, however. And instead, my personal theory that I want to get down here is that Kane is putting on some sort of show for someone else, whether it's one viewer... Wait, μισό να βάλω λίγο υπότιτλους, γιατί δεν παίζει να καταλαβαίνετε καν τι βλέπετε. The real world, or more likely to me, a whole bunch of NPCs or other players in a separate area within the game. My name is Deep in the Box. Welcome back to Cartoon Universe, and if you haven't subscribed yet, do so now because we're going to have a lot of videos reacting to whatever happens in the new episode when it airs this Friday. Now, for those who didn't see the recent teaser, it was set up like a lot of the earlier teasers are, with King narrating about the characters going on an adventure in a new location, this time it being a beach adventure, which was something foreshadowed in the previous episode by Bubble. The teaser has Kane constantly trying to narrate about how fun the beach adventure is going to be, but it keeps cutting away to more dramatic and dark imagery.
Γενικά δεν μιλάω πολύ γιατί θέλω να σας αφήσω να ακούτε, οπότε
Strange shots of different doors, such as Kane's office, and seemingly the exit that Poppy saw back in episode 1. This makes sense as some voice in the teaser is claiming that they think they have found the exit. The teaser itself seems to be glitching out, with Kane glitching out within it, which makes sense as in the episode itself, at least in this teaser, we don't seem to see Kane being an active character. He probably starts off in the episode just fine, like every other one, setting the characters up for their adventure before eventually glitching out. But unlike the previous times that
ότι
he
θα
glitched
έκανα
out, I think
βίντεο
this time it's going to be a bit
1 η ώρα το βράδυ, δεν το
usually we see
περίμενα,
the
αλήθεια
characters
ρε.
doing a lot of looking around and checking out locations we don't normally get much access to.
Οκ, μάγκες, σε μισή ώρα μου ήρθε ειδοποίηση,
With that
είδατε.
in mind, it seems that Kane has glitched out here longer than ever before, and the characters are starting to look around and figure out what they're supposed to do without his guidance. And that sets them up to discover any of Kane's secrets that he's been trying to keep from them. Now, this big twist could be a lot of different things, including there just being some sort of exit that the characters can use to escape the game, with Kane hiding this because he wants all the characters to stay and keep playing his games for him. But the big theory I'm trying to get into is that there's some sort of separate audience, or at least an audience in the mind of Kane, who's watching this show that he's putting together for them. With all of this being much more about entertaining
Yo,
the
τι θα
audience
γίνει με
than
το
just
Jax για
helping
την
the
Bomni, ρε
characters
μπρο.
win in the game. This theory actually began for
Στο
me all the way
προηγούμενο
back in the
επεισόδιο
pilot, as the
μαλώσανε.
opening scene, which Kane set up to look like an opening credit sequence for a show.
Γιατί
I
δεν
didn't
έχω
think
ανοίξει τα
too much
comments
about
να
what
βλέπω
it
τι
was at
γράφετε.
the time, but it set the
Γράψτε
stage
μου
for
λίγο
the idea
comments,
that things weren't exactly
κάποιος,
what we see here. With Kane having
ότι
a
είναι
much
εδώ
bigger
πέρα.
interest in putting on a show for himself than for the other people. This actually makes sense with Kane as a character, as he's supposed to look like some sort of circus showman or ringleader. The idea is that this is a giant digital circus, and as the ringleader, it's his job to present all of the acts to the audience. This is a great
Θα
theme
βάλω
for
αυτό
a
εδώ.
video game, as you can still
Στέλνετε μου
interact with
λίγο
the circus
comments.
and be a part of it, hence why characters like Pompey look like a jester. But it really gives the impression that Kane is focusing a lot more on trying to be entertaining as a story instead of entertaining as a game. This opening credit sequence, after all, isn't something the other characters seem to enjoy doing, and they actually say that they're not going to do it again just because Pompey interrupted the credit sequence and ruined it for everyone else. And from here, the idea that the characters are trapped in some sort of story instead of a video game only becomes more obvious to me. It's almost as if Kane is actually recording everything going on in the digital circus in order to show it to people who exist in other parts of the game, or maybe even outside of it. But for this theory, I'm really going to focus on the idea that it's for other characters within the game, whether they're other humans or just NPCs. After the first episode, the reason this theory kept popping into my head was actually because of the series' promotional materials. This started with an in-world commercial for the Amazing Digital Circus video game itself, which had a live-action Kane instead of 3D characters, showing off the technology that users would be using to get into the video game world. We already knew from the pilot that Kane was likely based off of a real person, with the company that created the game seemingly being called Kane and Abel, meaning the Kane within the game is modeled after one of the actual creators of the game, with the character Bubble being seemingly created to mirror the other creator, Abel. Now, after this, we got a lot of teasers for the show itself as it came out, as well as
Jeffrey.
the merch cycles that it ran. And a recurring theme that you'll notice in a lot of these is the fourth wall being broken by Kane and other characters as well. A lot of this is what we would call second-level canon, if nothing else. But if it doesn't actually contradict the show, then it can be seen as some sort of expanded materials within it, especially if it ends up supporting certain ideas in the show, like a big twist later. But all these little teasers and trailers and merchandise commercials really only kept the idea alive in my head that there was something going on behind the scenes here that the audience wasn't moving to. And it wasn't until episode 5 where this theory really began to take the center stage for me, which is interesting because this episode was actually the very middle of the entire series. The show is designed to have 9 episodes from what I've been told, and while some of you suck at math if it isn't in whole numbers and try to make fun of me acting like 5 is not the middle of a 9-episode series, because 5 is half of 10, you'll notice that when you're actually dealing with a runtime of minutes within an episode, that the halfway point for a 9-episode series would be in the middle of episode 5. Now, what's great about this episode is that in the very middle of it, which is the very middle of the entire series, we get this very interesting scene called the intermission. Now, an intermission is something a lot more common in live shows, especially very long shows, where you want to have the audience get a chance to take a break, go use the bathroom, and maybe even spend more money on snacks and other merchandise before returning to see the rest of the show. The closest we tend to get to this in cinema are giant blockbuster movies, which sometimes will have an intermission in the middle when it's just too long to expect the audience to sit through it without taking a break to refresh themselves. But in a TV series, there isn't much reason to have an intermission unless you're trying to transmit some sort of information to the audience. To me, having an intermission in episode 5, just a little bit before the big reveal in episode 7, is meant to set up the idea in the audience's mind that all of this is just some sort of performance that our characters are being forced to take part of. It's here that we see some of the same jokes that we get in the teasers play out in the actual episode, with the character Zubul interrupting the intermission when it gets close to revealing some sort of dramatic information about Jax and his history with Ribbon. Here, Zubul questions Kane on what exactly they're doing, and when Kane explains that they're having an intermission, this just prompts Zubul to ask, why? As hilarious as this is as a moment on its own, it seems pretty obvious to me that this is setting
Yo,
up something
πέντε άτομα στο live.
and why
W.
he seems to be putting an emphasis on wanting the characters in the show to actually enjoy his games, but at the end of the day, he always ends up choosing some sort of adventure that would be more fun for people to watch from afar than for the characters to actually play on their own. And with that in mind, with Kane glitching in episode 7, I have to believe that they're going to get into his office and even beyond, only to discover that all of this is some sort of big setup that they've been forced into. I think in the end, the story will be something like The Truman Show, where we find out that our main characters have been watched by a large audience for a very long time, with Pomni being the only one to finally figure out the truth and maybe even escape. Though the episode and this greater story do seem to hint at the idea that Kakumo and maybe even Ribbit both found exits and had to extract because of it. In this theory, abstraction may not even be a real thing, and I've seen some people theorize that abstraction is actually a character just being removed from the story in a way that the others will accept as more permanent, like death, with Kakumo, Ribbit, and anyone else who abstracted just living in another part of the digital circus and watching the rest of the show as it unfolds. Regardless of if this theory is true or not, I want to circle back to a point I made in my original theory involving the intermission, which is that with us having an opening credit sequence and an intermission, we're probably going to have an epic in-world end credit sequence at the very end of the series, regardless of whether or not this is really a show within a show or not. But what do you guys think? I wanted to get this theory out there one last time before the big episode drop, as it's probably going to reveal something pretty big, and if I'm anywhere near accurate, I was hoping this video would live in infamy like my theories on whether or not Sin was Tessa from Murder Drones back before Digital Circus took over Glitch. But if you're watching this before the episode drops, let me know if you believe this theory or some variant of it in the comments down below. And if you're watching this after the episode drop, let me know how accurate I was, but please be nice if I was wrong. And if you guys haven't seen it yet, go check out the video we put out on the Atlantis movie and its sequel. This is actually the second video that I put out on the esoteric.
Yo, okay. Anyways, έχουμε κάπου στα 20 λεπτά ακόμα. What? Ωραία, θα δούμε κάποια shorts. Okay, θα δούμε κάποια... Τι όντως?
But some people noticed that in episode 7 sneak peek, his eyes and mouth are white. Why? Well,
What?
three theories. First, people think it's just the lighting and that his teeth and eyes are still yellow. But there are some doubts to that theory, because his gloves are the same color as his eyes and teeth, and the gloves in the sneak peek are clearly yellow, but his eyes and teeth aren't. Second theory, it's just the editing mistake, and that's it. Or third theory, Jax has been crying a lot since episode 6.
Σωστό, bro.
What is Jax hiding in his room? So Glitch posted this image of Jax's room door, gently opening, and what we will see inside might shock us. But there are a couple interesting details about this image. First, why is Jax's doorknob on the right side, while previously it was on the left side? And in the trailer it opened on the left side. Is it an editing mistake, or does it mean something else? Also, why is the door opening during the night, judging by the lack of light? Well, people speculate someone is going to confront Jax during the night, and maybe in this scene, Jax is looking at them. Maybe Kinger will confront Jax during the night when he is most sane. Or maybe Pomni had a nightmare and she's asking Jax if she can sleep in his bed. Subscribe! Why did Jax keep this photo? So in episode 7 trailer, we saw Jax
What?
sad in his bed, and on his wall there's a photo of him, Ribbit, and Kaufmo, his abstracted friends. And there are two interesting things about this. First, why does Jax keep this photo of his abstracted friends? When in episode 6, when Pomni asked him,
What would you do if I abstracted tomorrow?
move on. But we forget about it. proceeds to keep a photo of his abstracted friends so he remembers them every single day when he wakes up. What a liar. But second interesting thing about this, a while ago Glitch posted this image of a photo of Jax and Pomni in the trash while Jax is looking at it. Why did Jax throw away this photo of him and Pomni but keep this one? Well, I speculate it was Pomni who threw that photo away and Jax actually picked it up from the trash. He licked off the germs and smacked it on his wall. It's just not in the frame so we can't see it at the moment. Subscribe!
Okay. Weird.
Is Jax abstracting in episode 7? So multiple
What?
times in episode 7 trailer, we saw this purple thing. What is it? Well, people are speculating it's
Wait,
Jax
Jax
abstracting, since he is the only purple thing in the circus. But it could be something we have never seen before. I really doubt Jax will abstract in episode 7 when there's still episode 8 and 9 left. It could still be Jax. Maybe it's Jax about to abstract because in the trailer we saw Jax's door opening. Maybe someone goes into Jax's room and catches Jax mid-abstraction and saves him before it's too late. For example, maybe Pomni will kiss him and it will reverse his abstraction or something. Subscribe! Where are Pomni and Ragafa? So in episode 7 trailer, we saw this clip of Pomni and Ragafa in an area we have never seen before. But in 2023, Goosworks posted some concept art for the digital circus, and she posted this image of the
bro.
entire digital circus. And someone noticed something interesting. In the bottom of the digital circus, we can see some colorful moving dots, and we can see some colorful moving dots where Pomni and Ragafa are. So this maybe could mean Pomni and Ragafa are somewhere in the underground of the digital circus. But we also saw some colorful moving dots in the void. What are they? Well, those dots look kind of similar, like PlayStation 2's startup screen, or maybe they are shooting stars. I wish for Funny Bunny to be canon. Subscribe! Will Pomni choose red or blue? So in episode 7 trailer, there is a scene where Kinger is telling Pomni something. Pomni looks stressed, and there are 2 buttons in front of them, red and blue. And I think Pomni would want to press the blue button, because in episode 6, when Jax got rid of Ragafa, Pomni and Jax had a chat, and very suspiciously, Jax is standing on the red side, and Pomni is standing on the blue side. So those 2 buttons might have 2 different outcomes, where Jax would want the red option, while Pomni wants the blue option. Those buttons could determine the fate of the digital circus. It is not clear if Jax is with Kinger and Pomni in this moment, but regardless, his girlfriend wears the pants in the relationship, and Pomni would choose whichever button she wants. Subscribe! Is Pomni a liar? In episode 7
What?
trailer, we got this frame of Kinger yelling at Pomni and Ragafa looking at Pomni, confused. But why? Well, there is a theory that Pomni is not who she claims she is, and Pomni doesn't know.
Nah, bro.
Pomni in Russian means remember. People speculate Pomni was brainwashed and forgot something important about herself, because Kane's office door for some reason has the same color palette as Pomni. And in episode 6, Kane's eyes glitched red and blue, just like Pomni's eyes are red and blue. So in those scenes, maybe Ragafa and Kinger found out something crazy about Pomni, but it's also possible Kinger is just telling Pomni which button to press, and the reason Ragafa is looking at Pomni so distressed is because Pomni told Ragafa she loves Jax more than her. Subscribe! Jax and Pomni face reveal in episode 7. So
What?
in the trailer, in between the clips, there were random glitching scenes. In those scenes, we can see human faces. We can see 2 men and a woman. And people speculate it's either the creators of the digital circus or it's the cast. Because of these clips, the chances of the cast escaping the digital circus and seeing how they look like in real life is very high. But it actually isn't. Because that clip of the human faces is actually just a stock video of experimental TV static. There even is a YouTube video of it uploaded 8 years ago. So glitch editors just randomly found the stock video online and didn't notice the human faces, which makes me relieved because I didn't want to see the gang as humans. I want Jax and Pomni to be a funny bunny couple, not a human couple. Subscribe!
Okay.
Second.
Oh.
The Amazing Digital Circus' 7th episode releases today at 11 PM UK time, and the lead up to this episode has raised the most amount of theories in the community. So what do I think will happen in the episode? Well, I believe that we will see the return of a character who was previously abstracted, whether it is Koth, Mo, or Rivet, and we will get to see how the cast deals with this. The secret on how to leave could be revealed, and I also think this will be the episode where Kane's mental state starts to irreversibly deteriorate. However, there is not much to go off until the episode comes out. What do you think will be in this episode?
Did you know this in the Amazing Digital Circus? During the episode 7 trailer, we see some human faces and a mysterious voice. This led to a lot of speculation in the fandom, but they ended up getting
What?
Let me explain. So up first, throughout the video, we see a glitchy TV static effect many times. During a couple frames, we could see human faces depicting a man and woman. This led to fans theorizing that we could see real humans in the next episode, or that it was lore relevant. It was discovered later that the TV static effects are just royalty free. Glitch Productions probably didn't
Oh.
notice the faces while editing, they don't mean anything. Lastly, at the end of the video, we hear someone say they found a way to leave. A lot of people thought it was Kinger because it sounds a little like him, though the subtitles specifically say mysterious voice, so they're intentionally hiding who it is. So it could be the mannequin character. I feel like they'll have a voice actor for sure. The last and my personal favourite option is Kaufmo. The voice sounds like it would fit Kaufmo, and he was obsessed with doors. It's a little similar to how he sounded in the merch video from a while back.
I think I found the way to leave.
Oh, hey, Coffee.
What's up, guys? What do you think? Let me know down below.
Τώρα θα μπορούσε.
Did you know this in the Amazing Digital Circus? Recently, we got a few new sneak peeks for episode
Για να
7.
δούμε
which
μερικά
involve some
sneak
crazy
peeks.
theories. Let's talk about them. Firstly, on the 8th, Glitch posted a new image. We see a clearer picture of Pomni and Ragatha in the area from the trailer. It's unlike anything we've seen in the circus so far. There's a sphere in the middle which resembles the area the mannequin was in, so maybe Pomni and Ragatha meet him there. The second sneak peek is a lot more ominous. We see Jax's door slightly open. This looks to take place when we see him in his bedroom like in the trailer. We know the circus has a day and night cycle. During the flashback where Queenie abstracted, it was at night. Kaufmo also probably abstracted at night. I think with Jax here, they're doing a fake out. It's too obvious. He won't abstract, but he'll probably reach his limit or start to cry. This is when a flashback could play. During the pilot on Kaufmo's wall is a drawing of him encountering an abstracted character, probably Ribbit. In one of the shots from the trailer, the doors for Zubel and the yellow clown are vacant, meaning it's either an error or it takes place in the past before those two arrived. Finally, in the new Digital Circus Cafe, Kaufmo's cardboard cutout is seen. He wasn't present in any previous shops, it's just this new
What?
one. So combined together, I think we'll get a flashback and maybe see Kaufmo and Jax encounter Ribbit abstracting. What do you think? Do you like this theory? Let me know down below.
Okay.
Did you know this in Husband Hotel earlier today? Did you know this in Husband Hotel? Did you know this in Husband?
Şöyle
Did you
bro.
know this in the Amazing Digital Circus during the episode 7? Did you know this in the Amazing Digital Circus? Today, Glitch revealed another teaser image for episode 7. Let's talk about it.
Yeah.
So, once again, this one has no text to go with it, but it's an image. We see Pomni in a long corridor looking at a giant door with a sun on top. On either side of her are pedestals that hold some levitating objects. If we compare the door in this photo to the one of Kane's office, it's got a similar shape, but it's not the same one. So, linked in with all the imagery around doors and keys from the trailer, Pomni goes somewhere she shouldn't. She probably stumbles upon a secret area of the circus, including Kane's office, and finds out things she isn't supposed to know. We've seen Pomni do this in previous episodes before, but I think this time there'll be a huge reveal that shakes up everything we know about the show so far.
What?
What do you think? Are you excited or scared? Did you know
Τώρα
this
θα το
in the
μάθουμε σε
Amazing
λίγο.
Circus? Today, the trailer for episode 7 was released, and there's a chance the cast might turn on Pomni. Let me explain. So, throughout the trailer, there's a couple shots that point towards a scary revelation. We see Ragatha with Pomni, and Ragatha looks scared. She stares at Pomni as if her opinion has changed on her. We also see Kinger and Pomni together in a room. Kinger points at Pomni, and it comes across like a moment of anger. We get a glimpse of Kane's office, and the colour scheme of red and blue matches Pomni's outfit. We've seen Glitch Kane with these exact colours before. Gooseworks and Michael have said that episode 7 could piss off portions of the fandom. There's some sort of reveal or scene that could upset people. So the first explanation is that Pomni was the mastermind behind the circus, or helped create it. This could be why Pomni's name means remember in Russian. Pomni finally remembers who she was, and the cast turns on her. The other explanation is that this is a reference to I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream. Red and blue are prominently on the front cover of the book. So there's some symbolism with Pomni. She has that colour scheme for a specific reason, which we could find out in the episode. Maybe she's special in some way, like the only human in the cast while the rest are AI. What do you think? You hyped for episode 7? Let me know down below.
Okay.
Did you know this in the Amazing Digital Circus? Today we got another sneak peek image for episode 7. Let's talk about it. So Glitch posted this image with no caption, which is quite ominous. We see the red exit door from the pilot, and it's in the beach area from the previous teasers. From the looks of where it's positioned, it appears to be in front of where Jax was sitting, meaning he could be the one who sees it. Personally, I think this is really scary. It's a bad sign. As we've seen throughout the show, characters that are close to abstracting tend to see the exit door, like Pomni and Kaufmo did. If Jax is starting to see it, then it means he could be close to going insane. The alternative theory is that the exit door is just a glitch in the system. It really was a part of a level Kane was testing. So maybe Jax sees the exit door, goes through it like Pomni did, and ends up in the void. Maybe Jax has to navigate the CNA building on the void while the rest of the cast are having their invitation. There's also a chance that Kane might not save Jax like he did with Pomni, since Kane could be off doing something else and isn't in the mood to help. What do you think? Are you
Bro, θα
excited or
μπορούσε.
scared? Let me know down. Did you know notice this in Hazbin Hotel? Did you know this in the amazing digital circus? Today we got a new sneak peek for episode 7 of the digital circus along with an update to the Wacky Watch website. Let me explain. So Glitch posted an image with the caption, "It's time to soak in the sun at a fun-filled day at the beach. You're invited." Included is a picture of the cast enjoying themselves at the beach. This is the happiest we've seen the characters so far. Jax is nowhere to be seen though. The Wacky Watch website also got an update. There's a new game called Cane Paint where you can create your own digital circus OC on a door. You can even doodle over the door as well.
What?
Personally, I still think what I said before, that episode 7 will be a bait and switch. It'll be a funny beach episode, but midway through the angsty moments will pop up. There's only 3 episodes left, so the end is slowly approaching, and the plot will begin to head towards its conclusion. We're likely going to find out Jax's backstory and why he is the way he is. There's a high chance we'll get a flashback where we see what Ribbit was like. Episode 7 will also determine if the show will have a happy or sad ending. We know the last 3 episodes will be roller coasters, so I think if 7 is a sad one, it could mean future episodes will have a similar tone. What do you think? Are you excited? Let me know down below. Did you know this in the amazing digital circus? Today we got a new sneak peek for episode 7 of the digital circus along with an update to the Wacky Watch website. Let me explain. So Glitch posted an image with the caption, "It's time to soak in the sun at a fun-filled day at the beach. You're invited." Included is a picture of the cast enjoying themselves at the beach. This is the happiest we've seen the characters so far. Jax is nowhere to be seen though. The Wacky Watch website also got an update. There's a new game called Cane Paint where you can create your own digital circus OC on a door. You can even doodle over the door as well. Personally, I still think what I said before, that episode 7 will be a bait and switch. It'll be a funny beach episode, but midway through the angsty moments will pop up. There's only 3 episodes left, so the end is slowly approaching. And the plot will
Bro,
begin
μπορεί
its
να είναι
conclusion.
διαφορετική
We're
το
likely
τέλος
going
να
to
είναι
find out
διαφορετικό,
Jax's
bro.
backstory and why he is the way he is. There's a high chance we'll get a flashback where we see what Ribbit was like. Episode 7 will also determine if the show will have a happy or sad ending. We know the last 3 episodes will be roller coasters, so I think if 7 is a sad one, it could mean future episodes will have a similar tone. What do you think? Are you excited? Let me
Bro,
know.
το 8 άκουσα ότι θα βγει 20
Did you
Μαΐου
know
του
this in
26.
Hazbin Hotel? Did you notice this in Hazbin Hotel? During season 2, we learned that all of the... Did you know this in Did you know... Yeah, bro. Did you notice that? Did you know this in Hazbin...
Bro, δεν
Did you
έχει.
know that? Did you know this? Did you know this? Did you know? Did you know this in Hazbin Hotel? Recently, fans have been shipping. Did you know this in the amazing digital circus? The amazing digital circus has had a ton of great fan songs over its lifetime. 2 days ago, the music video for "A Little Bit Bad" came out. Let's talk about it. This song is made by Kitten Sneeze and has Jax and Pomni go on a 2-person adventure. Kane swaps their personalities so they become Pox and Jammy. I'll play a clip.
More reason for the freaks to ship us.
Ship us to where?
Personally, I love this song. I think it's tied with Jack's Toy as being my favorite fan song. The animation is beautiful, the lyrics are super catchy, and the instrumental is great. I like how it has an intro and outro with all of the characters doing bits, especially the shipping joke. The voice actors did a wonderful job too. Some digital circus fans can get a bit upset when songs don't include the official voice actors, but I think they did a brilliant performance here. What do you think? Have you listened to A Little Bit Bad? Did you like it? Let me know down below. Did you know this?
Okay.
Did you know this in Hazbin Hotel? Did you know this in Hazbin?
Αργυρό.
Did you know this? Did you notice that? Did you notice? Did you know this in Hazbin Hotel? Did you know this? Did you know that? Did you know this? Did you notice that? Did you know this?
Bro, αλήθεια ρε, δεν έχει τίποτα.
Did you know this in Hazbin Hotel? Did you know this in Hazbin?
Αν έχεις
Recently, Glitch Productions released a new line of merch.
Ας δούμε αυτό.
They contain a couple references and details. They even made an entire video game. Let's talk about it. So for Black Friday, Glitch put up a lot of merch on sale, and they released a few new ones. The Pomni Suit Jax plush has him holding a mini ribbit. The doll plush mentions Glitch saying the tweets requesting her because she was the
Ooh.
most requested plush. The Noir Ragatha plush points out that the adventure didn't have a name in the show, so now it's canonically called Noir. Lastly, the Jax keychain shows him beside Cosmo and Ribbit's rooms. Their doors aren't X'd out, so it perhaps means this is a flashback or a teaser for one in a future episode. The highlight of this merch drop, though, is Glitch's parody of Mario Kart called Glitch Kart. It's a playable game on the Glitch website featuring Pomni, Uzi, Gwen, and Mel. The map is digital circus themed, and each character has a retro version of their themes from the shows. Just like the real Mario Kart, there's already a meta character being Gwen. Her boost is currently bugged, so she's way faster than the other characters. Glitch pointed this out on their Twitter, with all the top scorers being Gwen's, which is really funny. Personally, I think this is one of the best merch drops Glitch has ever done. People have been asking Glitch to make a video game game since forever and they finally did it. Hopefully they release it as a downloadable file so that it can be playable forever even after the sale ends. What do you think? Did you enjoy glitch cards? Let me know down below. Recently, Glitch Productions released a new line of merch. Like usual, they contain a couple references and details. They even made an entire video game. Let's talk about it. So for Black Friday, Glitch put up a lot of merch on sale, and they released a few new ones. The Pomni Suit Jax plush has him holding a mini ribbit. The doll plush mentions Glitch saying the tweets requesting her because she was the most requested plush. The Noir Ragatha plush points out that the adventure didn't have a name in the show, so now it's canonically called Noir. Lastly, the Jax keychain shows him beside Kaufmo and Ribbit's rooms. Their doors aren't X'd out, so perhaps means this is a flashback or a teaser for one in a future episode. The highlight of this merch drop, though, is Glitch's parody of Mario Kart called Glitch Kart. It's a playable game on the Glitch website featuring Pomni, Uzi, Gwen, and Mel. The map is digital circus themed, and each character has a retro version of their themes from the shows. Just like the real Mario Kart, there's already a meta character, being Gwen. Her boost is currently bugged, so she's way faster than the other characters. Glitch pointed this out on their Twitter, with all the top scorers being Gwen's, which is really funny. Personally, I think this is one of the best merch drops Glitch has ever
Bro,
made. They've been
να.
asking Glitch to make a video game since forever, and they finally did it. Hopefully they release
Ου,
it as a
μάγκες.
downloadable file.
Λοιπόν, πάμε στο επεισόδιο. Αρχίζει 62, δεν το χάνω με τίποτα. Μισό να το κλείσω και να το ξανανοίξω. Θα δούμε πάρει το τρέιλερ. Anyways, περιμένουμε λίγο. Να δούμε αυτό.
Ιστορίες με τα νέα σετ Lego Friends.
From the creators of Digital Circus, Murder the Gaslight District, and Knights of Guinevere comes an idea so fresh, so original, you'll only recognize it if you've played any video game ever made.
Glitchers!
Or the Glitchy Boy 64. In this jaw-smacking new racing game, you'll be able to play as a whopping some of your favorite characters.
Pardon my die. I hope everyone you love died!
We torch 5 million dollars making this, so we're gonna recoup costs with a Black Friday merch drop. Ladies and gentlemen, start your wallet.
Μάγκες, ξεκινάει. Σπάστε likes, σπάστε subscribe, κάντε comment. Γιατί αρχίζουμε. Αν ρωτάει κάποιος, δεν ξέρω πόσο θα κρατήσει. Αλλά ελπίζω να είναι μεγάλο. Μάγκες, αρχίζουμε σε 2 λεπτά. Μάγκες, σε 2 λεπτά αρχίζουμε. Like, subscribe όλοι. Έχω χαθεί για αρκετό καιρό, η αλήθεια είναι, αλλά σπάστε το με όλα τα likes, όλα τα subscribes. Ένα λεπτό, ποιος είναι hyped? Βλέπουμε εδώ το ξεσπάσει το chat, ρε. Προς 8, καλά. Δεν θα αρχίσω να μετράω. Κάντε εσείς το μέτρημα. Τρία, 2, 1. Και ας απολαύστε. Δίνω μόνο λίγο και καλή απόλαυση.
Is the adventure over already?
No, the adventure hasn't even started yet.
Well, don't be a narc. Find your own hiding spot.
It's not that, it's just that we haven't even seen Kane at all today. Plus, Gangle was looking for you. Hi, Zubo.
Wait, what's this?
Hello, my little rubber baby buggy bumpers. Today, I've decided to go to the store to get essential ingredients for my signature milk and cigarette casserole. I hope you can handle yourselves until I get back.
Well, this was fun while it lasted. So, what's the adventure today?
Oh, I don't have an adventure for you today, so you can do whatever you feel like.
All right, sounds fine to me.
You should ask me for suggestions on what to do instead.
No.
What should we do instead?
No, Gangle.
Sorry.
Great question, Gangle. For an answer, let me consult the Chinese room.
Okay, be prepared.
Το κινέζικο δωμάτιο.
Okay, why Chinese? Does this actually mean anything?
It's a mystery what's behind that door, but I believe it's a fluent Chinese speaker who will give me advice.
Can I just ask why? Like, what even is...
Shut! You're only making the joke take longer.
What does it say?
I don't know. I don't understand Chinese.
Hilarious.
What
I
the
don't know. Why
hell,
don't you
bro?
guys hang out at the digital lake? These locations have just kind of been there this whole time. Not sure why you never visit them.
You should throw a freaking beach party.
Good boy.
Oh, that could be fun.
Plus, there are some fun NPCs out there that none of you have even interacted with yet.
I'm guessing they're not intelligent ones.
They most certainly are not. Now, go have fun.
Wow, what a good day! Wow!
Αυτό το δούμε και στο sneak peek.
Alright, so who wants to try Kane's magical changing booth first?
I guess I'll give it a go. Wow, you look mediocre. If you ever need a sunburn, give me a call. I don't want a sunburn. Should have thought of that before I decided I hate you.
Don't interact with the sun. She's just like that. Gangle, wait.
Τώρα δούμε, τα έχουμε δει όλα αυτά στο sneak peek. Δείξτε μας και κάτι άλλο. Ο Jax.
I'll get it.
Μα δεν έχεις μάτι σε εκείνη τη μεριά του μάτσι. Ω, γιο! Με τρόμαξε.
So I was just talking with my brother here, and yeah, you are definitely
Bro,
not
τι είναι
the
αυτό?
treasure chest. Definitely not.
Do I even want your treasure chest? It's not like there's anything to spend money on.
I'm the one that tells lies. Dude, you're ruined it. Dude, no, they took everything. That was my entire life savings, dude. Oh my god.
Oh no,
God.
dude.
Oh my god, I'm gonna be sick. I'm gonna be sick. That was everything. Oh my god.
Did you find it? Nah, somebody plundered it before I could. What? What? Oh, wait, you're right.
What was that for? Oh, let me think. There's that time you ran me over with a steamroller, the time you pushed Gangle into a pool of piranhas, when you set me on fire, mailed me a pipe bomb, threw me into an active volcano. I could go on. Aren't you supposed to be miserable about your ability to choose your own body or something? Aren't you supposed to be causing trouble for everyone? I've been starting to think that maybe the ability to change is fine. Not needing to commit to one thing all the time. How about that? And if I do still have problems, I talk about them with the people I trust. Good thing I don't have any problems then. Where are you going? Anywhere you losers won't yap my ear off.
Yo.
Hello there! Has the shrimp FBC?
Όχι πάλι αυτός.
You're welcome!
Τι έγινε μόλις? Τζαξ. Καλά είσαι. Καλά σε... Μη με... Α. Oh. Oh. Γιατί κοιτάς εμένα, μπρο? What the... Yo. 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 Μπρο, μου κολλάει. Μη τυχόν. Τι... Ρε, μου κολλάει. What the... Μπρο, τη βλέπω. Yo. Μπρο, τη βλέπω. Μπρο, Τζαξ, είσαι περίεργος, μπρο. Ο Τζαξ είναι περίεργος. Το δίνω. Μπρο, δεν ξέρεις πόσο θέλω να κοιμηθώ, αλήθεια σας λέω, ρε. Αναγκαστικά, μπρο, έπρεπε να το δω γιατί έχω full καιρό να κάνω βίντεο. Και αλήθεια σας λέω, ρε, ήθελα βασικά να κάνω ένα βίντεο. Chill, bro, chill. Τι δωμάτιο είναι αυτό?
Way to interrupt my nap.
Can we talk?
Να.
Your what?
Yeah. He's not actually an NPC. He's a human. Like us.
Yes, I know. Getting stuck with a blank mannequin body of all things. Kane completely overlooked me. But because of this, I was able to, well, I think I found the way to leave.
The way to leave?
Yes. Way to leave the circus. Back to the real world.
Yes, but please keep it discreet. If Kane
What?
I doubt he'll ever let us get this far again.
That's why we came to you. We thought you might have a key to the Chinese room.
The Chinese room?
Yes, we're gonna need a place to talk without Kane listening in on us. I have a working theory that Kane will commit to a bit no matter what. And if the bit is to not know what's in the Chinese room, he'll stick to it.
I guess I'll check. These are all the keys I have where I don't know what they go to.
Να, bro.
Don't you want to come with us? This could be our one chance to finally leave all this behind.
Sure, why not?
Where even is Kane? He might be suspicious of us even being here.
He's probably in his office, planning adventures.
How do we even know we can trust this guy? Has he done anything to prove he's human?
I've been here longer than any of you. I, helped create this place. I'll explain more when we're in the room, but for now, please just trust me. You will not regret it.
Να, bro.
Am I doing this wrong? None of these even fit in the keyhole.
Has anybody even tried just...
Oh, thank God.
Okay, well, it's open. Let's just get inside before Kane sees us.
I'll go get Kinger.
We can fill him in later. I don't really know if I'm, ready to face him again after what happened. We've both done things we're not proud of.
All right. Convince me.
I'm one of the original programmers of the digital circus. I was part of a team of experts employed by CNA to bring this place to life. Kinger was one of my co-workers, back when he was still...
Really think Kinger worked with him?
Oh, whoops, sorry.
I can see it.
Well, as production went on, the higher-ups at CNA started getting untrustworthy. They began forcibly hooking my fellow co-workers up to the computer in special stasis pods that would keep them alive and analyze their brains. Just awful stuff.
I'm gonna shoot you down and say none of us are CNA employees. How would we have gotten hooked up to this big machine just by putting on a headset?
That's what I wondered as well. But then I remembered that CNA was planning on expanding development. Last I remember, I was asking too many questions, and then poof, I was here. They're probably doing the same to anyone that stumbles into that office. Kane is an AI.
Yeah, I think we all got that.
An AI specifically created to keep your minds active. But he's just as much of a prisoner as you are. One that, won't be able to leave with
Let's
us.
just get to the meat and tell us exactly how we're gonna leave if we're all hooked up to stasis pods.
Yes, of course. So, I did some digging, and I discovered that the stasis pods and the virtual world are both run in the same program. So, theoretically, if we were to access the master console hidden deep within Kane's office, we could terminate it and forcibly awaken everyone who's hooked up. Well, obviously, except for Kane.
How do we get into Kane's office?
We'll need to steal the key from Kane, and we'll also need administrator privileges. I believe you're good at obtaining keys.
Okay. You know what's gonna happen when we do all this? Kane's gonna pop out and say, "Congratulations on beating the Escape the Circus adventure," and everything's gonna go back to the way it always was.
I've been watching you. All of you. Every trial, every moment of joy, every abstraction. I wish I could have come to you sooner, but I didn't want to potentially ruin our only chance at escape by telling you before I knew exactly how we were gonna do it. I'm not a creation of Cain. I've suffered just as much as the rest of you. I know this all sounds crazy, but if you follow me, you will see freedom. I'll also draw a face on myself, so you can tell me apart from any other blank NPCs.
Oh, what should we call you? Do you have a name?
I do. My name is Abel.
Ο Abel. Από το CNA.
Like, is that the name you picked? Or...
Yeah, I thought it would be cool. But anyway, first things first. We need to get that key. In order to get the key, you're going to need to isolate Cain. Try getting him alone, someplace where he'll feel comfortable confiding in you.
Hey, Kane, you around?
Hey, Jax, I didn't know you could ask if I was around like that. Good job.
You want to get dinner together?
Yes, a human wanting to hang out with me? How could I possibly turn down such an offer?
So, where you want to...
So, Jax,
Όχι
what
πάλι
you
εδώ.
want to talk about?
Στο πρώτο επεισόδιο.
Hey, Jax, I wanted to ask you about the adventures. What do you think I should do to make them more appealing to the Zubul and the Pomnig?
I think
We should figure out what to order first. Conversation can happen after we've loaded up on digital nutrients. Then you're going to want to ask him about his hobbies. Odds are he'll get so excited that you care about him, he'll freeze up, and you'll be able to grab the key from inside his mouth.
Inside where?
What are your thoughts on cedar smoked salmon? I cedar smoked salmon, but I hardly know there's smoked salmon.
Do you have any secret hobbies?
Secret hobbies?
Yeah, like things you do on your own that you'd be interested in talking about.
Why, I didn't think a human would ever want to ask me about my... This is the most fantastical moment of my... What you doing there, Jax?
Have I ever told you how it's my dream to get eaten by you?
That's a weird thing to say and want.
Να bro.
Do you really believe it? I mean, everything he says?
I just want to know what Kinga thinks of all this.
Yeah. I was thinking the same thing.
How much do you know about Kinga?
Huh? Oh, I probably know about as much as everybody else, but he's also helped me through some of my hardest times here. Is it weird to say I trust him the most out of everybody?
No, that's not weird at all. I had a similar experience, and I think he might know more about this place than he lets on.
Yeah, he has been here longer than anyone else. And I don't know, I think it's kind of strange that Abel isn't interested in him at all.
Like I said, things between us are complicated. I would love to be able to work alongside him again. And you're right to think he has knowledge about this place. It's just, I made a promise.
What's going to happen to the people in the cellar? Like Huffmo and Rivet?
I don't know. But let's hope for the best, right? And here we are, the administrator zone. But like I was saying, this Macroverse place really intrigues me. And these photos are all I have of the location. I'm obsessed with them. I just wish I had more info on the location so I could accurately recreate it. Too bad they took me off, right?
Yeah, what a shame.
So, what's your takeaway from all this?
What?
What's your takeaway from all this? Is it that I'm actually a cool guy with cool hobbies and not that much different from you beautiful humans?
Sure.
Wowee! I'm so glad we understand each other a little more. I really am trying my best to make you guys happy, and being appreciated for that just makes me want to
Και σταμάτα.
celebrate by giving you guys anything you ask for. How's that sound?
Sounds good. This was a nice dinner and everything, but can I go back to the circus? The gals and I were gonna do something which may or may not be a surprise for a special certain ringmaster we want to show our appreciation for.
Yes, say no more.
How long is Jax gonna take? I feel like we've been standing here for hours.
Should we tell Kinger what's happening? I feel bad not including him in any of this.
We're supposed to follow Abel's instructions. It probably couldn't hurt to at least give him a warning, though, just to get him into the right headspace. Oh my god.
Oh, bro.
I can't go. Nice and bold. You started me.
So, we may have discovered something you'll want to hear about. It's,
We found a way to leave the circus. We're currently preparing everything, but we need to keep it quiet so Kane doesn't stop us.
yeah, what she said.
Huh? Leave the circus? How would you... Well, that doesn't make sense.
We met up with Abel. He says he was one of the original programmers, and he knows how to shut off the game and free us.
Who?
We'll continue this conversation later. Just thought I'd give you a heads up.
I am never doing anything for you guys ever again.
Where's Kane?
Worry not, my dear damsel. I think I stopped him from checking up on us for a while, so no need for your distraction anymore. You're welcome.
In other words, you just made us have to wait longer to do our job. Also, don't call me that.
What's the rush? You got someone waiting for you outside?
Don't you?
Yeah.
So, how many administrator passes should I get?
6.
Yeah, 6.
Are you sure? Giving Kinger access to the main console could be dangerous, considering his mental state.
Will it be dark in there?
I suppose it will be somewhat dim.
Then yes. I want us all to have one.
All right, if you say so.
Dark. I think I get it now.
Whatever happens, I'm going to put my trust in Kinger.
He's got a lot of wisdom buried in there, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, he uses it responsibly.
What?
It's nothing. Let's go find the others.
Hey, don't keep information from us if you know something. What happened between you and Kinger?
It'll be clear soon enough.
Όχι, bro, κάτι θα γίνει.
Did you distract Kane?
I took care of that.
He thinks he took care of that, but we really have no way of knowing.
Such little faith in me. Goodness.
Oh, I wonder why. If this whole thing gets messed up because of you, I swear to God.
Yeah, let's just all follow Mr. Obvious Twist Villain instead.
Now wait, hold on. I don't think...
Let's all just calm down and be a team here. Bombi's got administrator passes for everyone. We're all in this together.
Why do they look like that?
Wait, pardon me.
Huh?
Did you say something? We're going to have to trust that whatever Jax did will keep him distracted. I don't know how long we'll be able to hold these without Kane knowing. So, it's time. Let's go to Kane's office. Kane always did have trouble with cube collisions, for some reason.
All right, just how we went over. You first.
Me? Why me?
Jax, everything's gonna be okay.
Wait, sorry, μάγκες, είναι κάτω. Να το φτιάξω λίγο. Έλα, bro. Ο Jax έγινε το βλάκι. Lego.
I want Kinger to go before me.
No, yeah, that makes sense.
Now, Poppy, don't feel like I need to go before you just because I have the right of way in a four-way uncontrolled intersection.
Just trust me. You want to get somewhere dark?
You can say that again.
So, how are you getting up?
I'm not, but I trust all of you to make the right choice.
When we all get out, I'll buy you a beer.
Make the right choice.
Το βγούμε από έξω, λέει, θες να αγοράσω μια μπύρα.
Down there.
Ωραίος, ρε.
Time for me to serve my purpose, I guess.
Abel said the door to the main console was behind the bookshelf.
Yo.
Hey, you alright?
I'm great.
Αχ. Αυτή πρέπει να ήταν η περιπέτεια που έζησαν μαζί, η τελευταία τους
I
ίσως.
guess this is it. We're leaving the circus.
Wait a minute. Υπήρχαν και άλλα 2 επεισόδια.
Are we still gonna be friends when we're out there?
Why wouldn't we be?
It's just gonna be strange. I've only known you like this. Will it be the same when it's real?
It always was real. Everything we felt, everything we've done, everything we are. It'll never leave us. And I wouldn't have it any other way.
Thank you for always being there when I needed.
Bro, W. Α. Όχι.
Kinger, do you want to make the choice?
The choice of what?
Are you sure he's all the way here?
Hey, yeah, wait. Don't we all want to press leave? Why leave it up to him?
What if there's something we don't know? Maybe we should give it a little more time?
Oh, yeah. I love pressing buttons. You want me to press one of those two?
I don't know.
Am I missing something? We all want to leave, right?
Pomni?
Yeah, we do. It's just, what if it's a trick or something?
Why would there be a trick console in Kane's office? Like, no matter what we press, Kane's gonna know we were here. We should push it.
Hold on. Let's just wait
Bleh.
a second and go over everything we know, and maybe we can vote
Jax.
on something.
Jax. Όχι. Όχι. Αγόρι μου. Ηρέμησε. Όχι. Jax. Jax. Παυσίπονα. Εγκεφαλικό ίσως.
What did you just do?
Congratulations, my little cattywampus cucumbers! You picked the good ending, where you realize you'd rather stay with me than go back to that pesky old macroverse or whatever we decide to call it. I knew you'd make the right choice.
You mean this was all?
An adventure, yes, and one I've been cooking up for a good long while. Great job playing your part, Abel.
All in a good day's work. By the way, you think I could get a raise after that performance?
Να, μπρο.
Oh, you're
Ήταν όλα
getting too smart.
ψέματα.
Time to leave.
None of that was true. The CNA stuff, the pods, the way
A
out.
fabrication of my incredible world-building skills.
I was right. I can't believe I was right.
What would have happened if we
See,
hit
what?
the other button?
Oh, I didn't put too much thought into that one, cause I knew you'd never pick it. So I left that up to Bubble.
I'm gonna take you to Shrimp Town.
Yeah, it was gonna take you to Shrimp Town.
Μπρο, chill. Ο μπρο θα πεθάνει.
You dirty liar! You scumbag! You made me. You got in my head. You just lie about everything, don't you?
Huh?
You can mess with our minds too, can't you? The stupid sauce, the vegan thing, God knows what else.
Our names?
Now, hold on, guys. Wait. I may have the ability to add temporary modifiers to make adventures more interesting.
Bro,
but
no.
that's it. If I did anything more, trust me, it would not end well.
Scratch the first abstraction.
Hey! I didn't say anything like that. Come on, guys. You know I'm just here to...
Scratch?
Questioning's over. Your prize is this lovely gift basket of soaps and lotions. Stay pregnant. Have a good night. Fragrant night. Bye.
Yo. Αυτό το επεισόδιο δεν ήταν beach party. Ήταν 10 στα 10 επεισόδιο. Ήταν νομίζω ότι πιο μικρό έχω δει. Ό,τι καλύτερο. W. Και ελπίζω το 8ο επεισόδιο έρχεται 20 Μαρτίου. Wow, παιδιά, μάγκες, πρέπει να πάω να την πέσω, αλήθεια σας λέω, ρε. Φίλε, κουράστηκα, αλήθεια σας λέω. Τέλειο επεισόδιο. Απίστευτο επεισόδιο. Και μάθαμε πολλά περισσότερα για τους χαρακτήρες. Μπρο. Όχι το επεισόδιο θα είναι W. Λοιπόν, αυτό από μένα, κλείνω 1 ώρα live. Είμαστε good.